Hey everyone, Kensurfs here. We're in the shave den and we're going to do another shave. Hope you guys have had a great week. It was a busy one for me. I went to my daughter's wedding and reception, and then the next day it was called a reheat or an after party, and it was a busy weekend, but it was very much a success. So back on track again. I'm going to be doing a shave today with a razor from Vikings Blade. This is the Godfather. Now, I've used Vikings Blade razors before. I think I used the Chieftain, but this one is a three-piece. I think the other one was a twist to open. And it's supposed to be a very mild razor. And I have not used this model before. So I'm going to try it today with a blade I haven't used in quite a while, Derby Premium. I'm going to be trying the Derby Premium blades today. Let's see here. Got the Derby out. I like to keep the tag with the, cardboard with the razor blades, so I know which ones are which. I'm going to be using, from France, the Plisson. In fact, it's a synthetic. I'm going to put it in the crystal skull right now. Haven't used that brush in a little while. I'm also going to be using from Taylor of Old Bond Street. I don't know if they still make the tobacco leaf shaving cream, but I'm going to be using this today. And I've had this one for a little while. It's still soft, but I think I should be able to whip it up the lather right here in the bowl today. So I'm going to do that instead of using a shave bowl. And then last but not least, we're going to use a really good bay rum from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, and I do like the little jug. This is Atomic Age Bay Rum. Oh, it's just got an awesome spicy scent. All right, so let's get this shave started, shall we? Let me, first of all, open this blade up. You guys use derbies? It's not on my normal rotation, but hey, usually a blade's a blade. Oh, and I did a kind of a preview of my blades that were coming out of Germany several videos ago. And they finally refined it. They were too sharp, they said. They said they had to, it was just absolutely too sharp. So they've done a little refining, a little re-machining, and I guess they've got those, my blades from Germany are dialed in good. Looking forward to trying those out in the future again. All right. So, got the Derby blade in there. Got the base plate on. I like the indentation that the handle holds. In fact, my son has a Mach 3 with a very similar handle. Very similar. There we go. But I do like this Godfather. Now, on the Godfather, there's no blade hangover. Look at that. It's all contained. It's all contained. There's your blade gap. And you could probably read Godfather on there. It's kind of hard to read, but you might be able to read it on there. But impressive handle. I hope I can hang on to it when my hands are wet, because it is pretty slick, but there is some knurling right here at the top of the handle. And I think these are checking in for like $27, but it's supposed to be a very mild razor. All right. Well, I think we're all set up. Let's get this shave started. Wet the face a little bit. I have been shaving with a razor. I don't know if I'm even supposed to talk about it, but there's a new razor coming out, and I've been one of the lucky few who have had an opportunity to try it out, take it for a test run, let's say. And I should be coming out with a video on that razor sometime in the next, say, after 7 days, you know, maybe next week. And I've been trying it out to become familiar with it, but it really didn't need any familiarity. It's working good. So anyway, that's my teaser. New razor coming out. I'll be doing a video on it in about a week, so stay tuned. All right. Now, gotta wet my face again. I talked right through that. All right. Let's and I should dedicate this shave to the late Jimmy Buffett, because Jimmy Buffett Here in Southern California, boy, in the 80s, Margaritaville was on the radio all the time. And my old boss, Bill's shop, when I used to work at an electronics assembly company, was a true parrot head. He went to all the concerts, and it's a shame, the passing of Jimmy Buffett. So I dedicate this shave to you, Mr. Buffett. May you rest in peace. Your music was, your music was very good. And when I could drink, I haven't had an alcoholic drink in 10 years, but due to kidney issues, of all things. But when I could drink, beer and margaritas were my favorite drinks. I probably overindulged in both of them. Might not be here if I'd continued drinking, probably. So I'm kind of glad that, not glad, but, well, I'm glad I'm still here with you. Never take your health for granted. Doctor says you gotta quit drinking or die, you quit drinking. All right, The Godfather. Ooh. Mild but smooth. Very mild but smooth. Oh, and the wedding went fantastic. Like 230 guests at the reception. Like 20, I think it's 24 in the wedding party, if you can believe that. Look, take a look. Here's a few photos. It was a fantastic wedding, fantastic reception. And I just saw photos today of my son Andy and my daughter Caitlin, and they are in Greece at the Acropolis right now. Weather looked a little cloudy. Yeah, so they're going to be doing like a week in Greece and then off to Italy. Funny, they landed in Rome, then flew to Greece. And now they'll be going from Greece back to Italy. And of course, now my wife wants to go. Well, we wanted to go to Italy for quite a while. And Germany. I just want to go back to the UK and see my relatives. I married into a big my daughter married into a big family. Lots of aunts, uncles, cousins, and it's kind of nice to be a part of a big family. You know, my wife's family's pretty big, and for 20 years after I came out here from England, December '69, it was only the 5 of us in my family: mom, dad, sister, brother, and me, and then my aunt, my uncle, and my cousin. I mean, immediate blood relatives. So most of my family are still in England. My aunts, unfortunately, and uncles are no longer with us, but my cousins are all out there, and they range from Newcastle going all the way down to Romford and that area, and Scotland. And I want to say the Isle of Wight or the Isle of Man. I've got some cousins out there who actually do diving tours. They're licensed divers. And I don't know what it's like to be diving in the North Sea, but it's probably pretty cold. But you probably don't have sharks. Oh, this razor's doing good. I really thought this looks like a, bomber handle. I thought this handle would be very slippery, but the knurling makes it easy to hang on to. It's a very long handle. A very smooth shave. I really didn't know how this combo would work with a derby blade and a mild razor, but worked really well. Who knew? I saw those derby blades sitting there and I go, I haven't used them in a while. I can't just use Wilkinson's or Gillette all the time. It'd be the same thing, just with a different razor. So it's nice to trade things up. And I do have a big sleeve of Gillette Platinums out there in my man cave, my pinball machines. I have a bar out there, my dad's old bar, and I've got a lot of stuff stored in there. So I might have to try different blades. All right. All right. Where is, oh, one sec. Get my shave towel here. If you have sensitive skin, that razor's, oh man, that razor's really good. And that was given to me by one of the viewers. He says he's got too much in his collection. And, well, you know, when you start to go down the rabbit hole, you get so many razors, so many brushes, but then you start to pick the one that you know you really like the best, and you end up using that a lot. Then you end up having a lot of extra razors. Now, me with the channel, I have to kind of alternate and rotate, keep it fresh, right? But if you're just at home shaving, it doesn't hurt to have a ton of razors, don't get me wrong, but I bet you got a favorite. What's your favorites? You know, I'd like to, maybe in the comment section, list some favorites. For those of you who stuck this video out this long, some people drop off after 4 minutes or 5 minutes. All right. One of my favorite bay rum soaps. Now, when I pour this, I put my finger on it and I just let a little out. I've made the huge mistake of just pouring it, it just goes all over. So I put my finger right there on that big opening. Put a few drops into my palm. Whoa, get a good burn. Fantastic burn. Whoa. I know Jimmy Buffett didn't sing about bay rum, or maybe he did, maybe I just don't know that song. I don't have a tequila scented, well actually tequila is pretty, the scent's not that strong, but bay rum, man. Good stuff. And PAA has, you know, one of my favorites. Wow, and it's still kicking on. Woo, that burn it feels like my skin's all shrinking. It's good, maybe I'll look skinnier. Excellent. All right, well, thank you very much for tuning in, and I really appreciate your subscriptions. I look forward to this upcoming shave, and maybe next week. I look forward to talking about it, and I look forward to seeing you all again very, very soon. Thanks for watching.